What land is this? The foresty forest. Fancy. What is up, YouTubes? We are here to do another Zendikar Rising draft, but I gotta be honest, I am not feeling great right now. Went on a super long bike ride because we're probably getting snow this weekend, which is ridiculous. What's the date? October 10th? Ooh, yeah, it's already gonna start snowing, so go figure. And yeah, just after the bike ride, it was about 40 miles, and I just was feeling nauseous, and I still feel kind of meh about it all. But we're in a draft, so let's just see what's going to happen. All right, Archpriest of Iona. It's awesome if you have the full party shenanigans going on. Belligate Recovery, Noise, Vine Gecko. I have not played the Rogue deck since moving off of the... I guess I played it the first day during the whole early access streamer event and have not played it since. And this pack seems kind of weak for blue and black. I don't always recommend starting with black cards, but in this set, because you want so much synergy too, and this one's kind of good, like kind of stupid good. 1/3 that flash flies is pretty decent. The fact that it also helps all of your rogues contribute to the mill game plan, and it can also pump them all up. It's not the worst pick. So if we end up in that deck, we're going to want all the copies of this we can get. And I just wasn't really all that excited with other stuff in the pack. Like I could have taken the Feed the Swarm. That's a more responsible take. Ooh, look at that. We're taking a second one. We're doing it. Yes, 100%. Ooh, even though there's like Royal Eruption and there's other good cards in here, I'm borderline forcing blue-black mill already. 2 picks into the draft. We've found our lane. All right, another gold card, but not our gold card. Demon's Disciple isn't terrible. What do? When did ETBs draw a card? Whenever a land enters a battlefield under... Okay, so they can't ramp, essentially. Yeah, actually, I think this was one of my pre-release foils, like in my pre-release kit. I was very not excited about it. In this pack, there's really nothing all that exciting except for Demon's Disciple. Like, you would play a Blood Price. Maybe you care about Spell Shield or whatever. But yeah, we'll take Demon's Disciple. That's fine. It's playable. Kind of pseudo-removal. Especially against those players that, you know, just have a slower start, or they're thinking, I'll just play my one big body, and we're easy peasy in the lead. Not with Demon's Disciple around. Okay, now we're getting the old Tazim Royal Mage, which I'm a huge fan of, but it's not a rogue. Or do we take Subtle Strike, which is kind of our removal-y goodness, can help us either get through something with our Soaring Thought Thief, or potentially just make Demon Disciple more difficult to deal with. Or do we just take a second Demon's Disciple? Yeah, I think I'm just going to take the second Demon's Disciple. No, you know, yeah. I was like between that and the Royal Mage. I just could not make my mind up. Ooh, Mind Carver is pretty good for us. Because the fact that the creature gets +3/+1 is a huge deal. And I'm hoping we can get more of the duelists. Like, I really do want the duelist. I don't mind picking up a Seagate Colossus or 2 for this deck, because I think a lot of our creatures will be Party Matters types. But I think the Mind Carver is great, especially with us having 2 of our gold cards already. Glacial Grasp I just like a lot, even though I do like Skyclave Shadowcat, but I don't know how many counters we'll be putting on things. I don't want to... You just don't use the sacrifice a creature as often as I thought I would in this format. It just doesn't really do a ton for us. I think I'm not entirely sold on this being the right pick, but we're going to take the Glacial Grasp. Relic Amulet could work. I don't know how many wizards we're going to end up with, though. Relic Amulet would be like the highest ceiling card if we end up with just a whole bunch of blue wizard, black removal stuff later on in these pack 2 and 3. But if we don't, we just end up not playing it, then I'm going to wish I had picked up like Expedition Skulker. You know what I mean? Ooh, tough pick. I think I'm going to take the rogues. I think I'm going to stick more to the rogue game plan instead of going with the old wizard variant of it. Like if I had picked up the Tazim Royal Mage or something instead of the second Disciple, I probably would have been more keen to take the relic, but alas. Negate? Sure. Maybe. I honestly don't know if I've seen anyone play Negate yet since I've been playing and drafting Zendikar Rising. Like, not one single person. I did not see any blue or black cards in, like, the last 2 packs. Is there someone else taking all of our cards? Please do not. Ooh, Blood Price or Colossus? That is the question. I feel like I'm more likely to find a Seagate Colossus later on than the Blood Price. And we just cut the black card, so sure, maybe that matters. I don't know if I'm going to play any of this. I'm pretty excited to start with 2 Soaring Thought Thieves. And yes, I am not following my general advice, which is don't just force something. Stay open. But I feel like we've ended up with some good cards here. Pack 1. Hopefully we can get rewarded in Pack 2. Because I don't think we've passed a ton of good blue or black cards. Some good playables for sure, but nothing that I think signaled, hey, this archetype's super open. Alright, here we go. Pack 2. What do we got? Ooh, not quite our perfect rare. Second Skulker. Meh. Sky Cave Plunder can be nice just because it's pay 5, draw at least 3, or draw the top 3, potentially scrying some. Or do we just take like the removal with Feed the Swarm? I think that's what I want to do because we don't really have much interaction right now. We have 1 Glacial Grasp, some Demon Disciples, but we don't have as much interaction as you want. Oh, now I'm kind of sad. Royal Eruption probably would have been the more responsible picks early on. Guess we'll take the Silencer here. Ooh, this pack 2 is not starting great for us. Relic Vial. No. Blood Beckoning gets us cards back. Seafloor Stalker's not too shabby, though. It's another rogue, and it's one that we can make unblockable. Ooh, just not... I was hoping to see some spicy goodness to start this pack, but I feel like we've kind of whiffed for the most part. We do have a ton of rogues, though. So I think maybe... Do we take the second Stalker, or do we take our first Nimana Skitter Sneak? I think I like the Stalker more. Just be able to make it unblockable. Maybe we just end up with a ton of creatures that we can keep the board relatively stalled out if we can't get that mill game plan going. Oh, and I would love to get a couple of those crabs. The uncommon blue crab. That would be tremendous. Ooh, or we just go like the Mind Carver rate. Just try and commit as hard as we can to the mill game plan, and then just use Mind Carvers to make all of our creatures a threat. That could definitely work, especially slapping one of those things on Seafloor Stalker, getting in for 6 damage every turn. That's a game-winning game plan. Oh my goodness. Can I play 3? Are you allowed to play 3 of this card? I don't think 3 is necessary. I feel like that's excessive. Anti-Cognition or the second Glacial Grasp. Look at our curve real quick. I'm half tempted to just take our third Mind Carver. I'm gonna take the third one. That's this draft. That's the meme we're going for, is just Mind Carver for days. 3 of these, slap them on those Soaring Thought Thieves. We can get to the 8 cards quickly-ish, and yeah, then it's just easy peasy from there on out. All right, don't love this pack for us. Spoils of Adventure is kind of crazy to see this late. I guess no one's in that archetype, but we'll take the modal card, sure. I do like this modal card quite a bit as well. Now the question is, do we want the second modal card or the creature? I'll take the second modal card. Ooh, don't like any of this. Don't like any of it at all, but I guess we'll take the Plunder. Because we've already got plenty of equipment. Don't need any more of that. Now we just really need creatures, and wow. I must have just really read this draft wrong, hoping that blue-black would be a bit more open, but yeah, each time we've gotten to this kind of end of the pack, late pack 1 and pick 2, we've had almost no blue and black cards. So that makes me kind of worried. And really just like a lot of 2 and 3 drops. That's all we need for this deck. That's all we're going for. And then hopefully we're good to go. Seafloor Stalkers, Soaring Thought Thieves, those things attacking in. That's our game plan. I'm going to take the uncommon. Spell Shield will not be played. Don't think it makes sense. Ooh, Deliberate. Could make the cut. Like, scoop, negate. Swap those out, sure. 1 removal. Alright, here we go. Pack 3. What do we got to see? Coveted Prize. Alright, search a card. Search your library for a card. Put it in your hand. If you have a full party, you may cast a card with converted mana cost 4 or less from your hand for free. I don't think this really helps us. I'm not going to play that. Bane Veil would be fine, but I think we just need creatures. And actually, Zelport Duelist in this deck, I think is kind of perfect, actually. Because it's a 1-drop, which just makes getting Mind Carver onto that much easier. It mills. I love it. Stonework Pack Beast could work just to help fill a second creature type, but do we even care about that? I guess it helps Seafloor Stalker. And it's, I mean, it's a creature that works for us. I guess that's enough. That's like all you gotta say. 2-drop creature. Let's go. Ooh, Bubble Snare or Merfolk Falconer. We're not going to be kicking anything, so it's just a 4/4 flyer for us, which I don't think I'm worried about. We've already got 10 non-creature spells, though. But how do you not take removal, right? Like, how do you not take it? We just, like, another Expedition Skulker would be great. I feel like we just got to take Bubble Snare. It's just too good to not take. Ooh, now here is a pretty decent pack for us. Acquisitions Expert, which helps us get a card out of our opponent's hand, whatever it may be. Or Sure-Footed Infiltrator, which gets us drawn cards. All right, let's take a quick check at the curve. We have literally no 4-drops. Because we may cut. We can either keep the, what is it, pay 4, draw 2, or pay 5, draw 3. You know, that's a tough... I'm probably going to cut one of these, though. And if that's the case... But I don't know how many creatures we're going to have in play that we can just keep getting this thing out. No problemo. But I'm going to reserve... Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Infiltrator. Don't know if that was the right snag, but we got it. And yeah, I'm going to take the 2-drop over the 4-drop. I think I just want more 2-drops right now. Another Cleric. Okay. Wow. There's a lot of good red... Oh my gosh. A Shepherd Hero still in the pack. We'll take the second Pack Beast, and I'm going to cut... I think I'm going to cut the Blood Price. Sure. Oh my goodness, a Cleric of the Life's Bond this late? What is happening? How is this card still? That's crazy to me. Oh my goodness. All right, we have 2, 4, we have 6 2-drops right now. And with us just being all in on these Mind Carvers, I just need more creatures here. So I'm not, why would I take that card? You're crazy. Yeah, we'll take another Skulker. I'm going to get out of this view now, because it's an awful one. Skyclave Squid? Do we think we're going to hit enough lands that this could work? Or do we take something like the Constrictor? Nothing else will ever have counters on it, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we just take the 2-drop. Wait, how many? Can we look in time? Yeah, we'll take the 2-drop. Sure, we'll take another Glacial Grasp. And I don't think we're going to end up playing anything that we have left to pick from. Nope. Man, we could have probably built a stronger deck if we were in the Cleric's archetype, or I'm going to say the red. Red just seemed fairly open. I mean, we saw 2 royal removal spells. I can't even think right now. Maybe like red-white would have been good. Oh my gosh, there's an Electron answer. Tazim Royal Mage could be sweet. Maybe that makes the cut. We shall find out. We have a low enough curve, though, and enough ways to get in for damage. I feel like we can still have a pretty solid showing. So hopefully, I'm not completely out of my mind. Okay, so we have 1... Got our 2 modal cards, so I think it's safe to cut 1 black land. Actually, I lied. You know what I'm going to do? Because we're just trying this game plan of going all Mind Carvers. That's our win condition. We're going to cut 1 squid. We're just going to cut both modal cards. Maybe that's crazy, but we'll play 16 lands. You know, risky business, but we have a ton of 2-drops. I mean, this is a super low curve. Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. Here goes nothing. All right, and keeping on theme. And hey, yeah, got the camera up here now. Look at it, we fancy. Because I saw a comment too, like I've been rewatching my drafts. I'm like, it's kind of annoying that the camera's up there. Why don't I just move it down? Here we are. It's also kind of frustrating to always be on the draw. Oh my goodness, we're in a mirror matchup. How? Perfect. But I am excited. Like, we have the pretty ideal start. 2 into 3 into whatever. Sure. Mill me. Don't do your worst. Please don't do your worst. We'll play Expedition Skulker. And then next turn, depending on what... Oh my goodness, there are 3 colors? The old Esper. Alright, I don't mind you milling a land. Thank you for that. Nice. And it does have Death Touch. Tremendous. I kind of want to get the Glacial Grasp going. Doesn't tap during his next untap step. I think we just attack and see if they want to block. If they want to trade creatures here, that's fine. They don't. Alright, we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to slap it on the Pack Beast. Because it's the packiest of the beasts. And then next turn, depending on what happens. Okay, so they played this early because I'm assuming they didn't have enough lands. So they probably have 4 spells in hand. Is not great. There goes another Skulker for us. How dare you, sir? Our Pack Beast? You hit our Pack Beast. Don't really want to equip there, so I think the game plan is we'll just Glacial Grasp this. They'll be down to... they'll only have... oh my gosh, I messed up. I so messed up. Nope. It's all part of the plan of I'm just going to tap down whatever else they play. Right, they got to play something. Interesting. Alright, sure. Let's just do this to do it. Get rid of those lands. Yeah, you don't need those. Do I want to Skyclave Plunder here? Kind of draw, refill our hand? Sure, let's do it. Ooh, that is ugly. Although we're getting all the land out of the way. And then next turn, we can play something. Remove the annoying flyer. Although now they can just sack it to draw a card. Alright, good. Good, good, good. Okay, that's gotta go. That's gotta go. Hey, there's our creature. So goodbye to that. Yes, we lose 2. 'Tis very unfortunate. And then... oh, I guess unfortunately we can't play 2 things. So let's attack for 2. And then let's see what they want to do. This is a cleric, so I'm going to sacrifice my rogue, because then this is going to come down and we can remove anything else with this. So as long as they don't draw some ridiculous spell, I think we're okay. Wait, they're at 5, so we're getting there. Sure, okay, that's not ideal. Right now we have 2 creature types, so we can get rid of that. They could sack it to put the 1/1 counter on this, which I'm not in love with. But we can also flash this in to block. I think that could be really annoying. If we play this, we don't have enough land to do both. And I guess I could attack. And then if they block, they may eat this to put a counter on here. And then if that's the case, we can play this to blow that up. And they do get to draw a card. They don't... am I setting my... no, because then we're just going to tap that down. Alright, so let's get a little aggro here. Here goes nothing. Nice, they just take it. And then the plan is tap that down. And not let them do anything. Awesome, mill 2 spells. Feels good. Sure, let's just play another one. We've got the mana for it. There we go. End the turn. Alright, they're at 7. So next turn, when we flash this in and hopefully eat this big dumb thing, we've got a lot of damage on the board. Kind of intense. I wonder what they're splashing the white for. We haven't seen any white spells yet, have we? No. They gotta be thinking I have something too, right? They gotta be. Nice. They don't even attack. They're afraid. As they should be. Okay, okay, okay. If I play this, we have 2 mana left, so I can't equip anything. But it does get this to not be able to be blocked by that. And then we could still play this out. Even okay, so let's do this. Let's equip that there. Nice, and we get some removal. We're attacking for lethal, so they have to block. Yep, scoop that up. That's fine. Oh, I'm surprised they didn't sack it to put... Well, I guess, yeah, that doesn't make sense, does it? And we'll play this down. All right, this is intense. This is crazy, but we have 3 lethal threats. And they got to do 8, plus we have a way to remove at least 1 lower toughness thing. We might get there. We just might get there. If we don't get there, I will be so sad. Lots of thinking. Makes me nervous. All right, now here he's binding. I don't mind seeing that. Wow. Playing a double white card in this deck? Bold move. Maybe they have like the rare flip land too. Interesting. Very interesting. And I wonder if they've just forgotten that I can pay pay this thing once and it gets the +1/+0. And that's lethal. This is also lethal. This is coming down. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Do I equip that over? No, that doesn't matter. We just do this. Yep, we got to trade. Bye-bye to your thing. And then we go here. And then we go here. End the turn. Because that keeps it out of the range of whatever the black remove. There it is. Vanish the weak. Why equip it? Not that they have to worry about another Soaring Thought Thief at all. Ooh, don't bring back your flyer. Please don't bring black. Well, even if they do, we get to remove it. So everything's fine. Everything is fine. Interesting. Or are they just going to sack it to draw a card? Yeah, okay. You're needing, like... Even if they find Into the Royal, though, or whatever it is. Whoops. I thought that was my turn. Now they can swarm it or whatever it is. Boom! Or they can just scoop. Oh my gosh, we have to go first. We've got 2-drop, card draw, mill, Mind Carver, sure. Let's do it. I don't think we're going to wait to kick Tazim Royal Mage here. I think we're just going to play that down turn 2. And then depending on what our opponent's done, we can just Mind Carver it, plus draw a card, or Glacial Grasp, whatever they play down. We'll start with the islands. I keep forgetting to change my lands to be the full art. I wish it would just auto default to those. Can you do that? Can you auto default to lands? I don't even know. Oh, we see a butt on the sleeve. Are these from? These look like Throne of Eldraine sleeves. I have no idea what set that's from. Yeah, let's play a creature. Kind of wish I played a Subtle Strike. It just seems like such a good card in this format. There's a lot of 1 toughness stuff that you don't want to deal with. Like that. But that can't even block. It's like, who cares? Let's do this. And the plan is to race. Yeah, I mean, we can have a grindy game where we obviously win, but I think it's more fun to race. Blood Chief's Thirst. Why? Why do you have to do this? It's just a good card. It's a good card. Ooh, is our opponent missing a land drop, though? No. Oh my, everyone's playing 3 colors all of a sudden. How is this possible? Yes, and ooh, Bubble Snare is the perfect answer to that thing. Because then we have to worry about it coming back or anything. Yeah, we'll take that. I guess it doesn't matter what order I put them in, right? They're all going to come down. So we'll go here. We'll go here. And we'll go here. And now we have 1 card in hand. Our opponent has 6. Doesn't feel great. But if we can get them to 8 and just start drawing a couple more creatures, we're going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. But our opponent doesn't appear to be missing a beat. This also says draw a card, right? So Glacial Grasp is better than I give it credit for. Maybe I should have snagged another one of these during the draft. fact that it replaces itself is not to be discounted. Alright, Cunning Geyser Mage, sure. See, we do not want land, deck. This is not what we need right now. But I appreciate the constant delivery of it. Alright. We just need to find anything. Oh, that's an awkward creature, especially if they go... Really? That's what just happened? Okay. Well, can't attack into that now. Oh, that's awful. 'Tis so sad. Wow, a second? Okay, well, touche. Are they splashing the blue? No, they're probably splashing the black. Or they're just playing equal parts of all... Okay, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. With how... We're only playing 16 lands, right? So, drawing 8 lands and 6 spells. It happens. They're doing a lot of fun things. We take 5. Good game. You're such a douche. Yeah, if all I'm going to do is draw land, I guess it is good game, but I love how obnoxious they are as a human being. Alright, let's try this again. I was happy to be on the play, but not... This hand kind of stinks. But I guess we'll give it a gander. Not a fan of this. But if we don't draw any more land, then we're fine. Just give us like 4 or 5 spells in a row. Hey, Expedition Skulkers. They're like BFFs. Although we do need a second black to be able to play both of these things. So everyone's just going to play the same color combo. Hey, don't mind if you do. Let's do this. Attack. They trade, sure. Don't mind trading here because they also had to mulligan, so it's not all bad. Although it does lose, that loses Death Touch. Alright, deck, we do not need any more land for a little bit. Let's go on a little run of spells, and then everyone's going to be A-OK. You know what? I don't even care. I don't even care. That's not a bad play, though. That definitely gets you ahead on cards. What else could they have done? They could have killed our creature, or they could have brought theirs back. And instead, they get rid of 2 landy lands. And my turn. Ooh, interesting. This is probably the modal card that gets played the most as just a land. We'll go here. We'll hope they go to block. Perfect. Play this, unless they have their own. That goes away. Well, now this has Death Touch, so it doesn't even matter if they have their own. Do we hit 2 spells there? No, we hit 1 spell on a land. But it's down to 5. This can get us to 6. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Be something big and annoying. No, a 2/2's not big and annoying. Hey, that's a spell, though. Let's just do this. Or do I just really want to flash in my thing and call it a day? Or do we attack in for 4? What does the 4 get us? Sure, let's do that. Let's just keep the pressure on them. And if they've got a counter spell or something, I guess they could have used it there. But it gets the card in the graveyard. This mills 2 cards. So when it attacks, then we are online. Oh my goodness, they're just like us. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, they fed our thing to this form. Now I'm kind of glad I didn't play this out, although I wouldn't have played it out on my turn anyway. Do I want to just equip here, attack? Sure. Because our creature's got to be better than whatever their creature is, yeah? Boom, now they're to 8 cards. It's a little greedy of a play, but if they keep hitting land, oh man, sure-footed infiltrator. Let's go. We can play you in. If we draw land, equip, play, tap, tack, draw. Oh my gosh, we're there. What do they have? What do they... Oh, they're hovering it. The old kicked bubble snare. unfortunate. But we can play this. Doesn't really make sense to do it now, though. So we'll wait. And now we win. How many are they playing? 1, 2, 3. This is their 4th one. Oh, no. Pass to attackers. My turn. Play this. Awesome. Ooh, Pack Beast. But you're not exactly what I want to do. I just want to win. And you know how you win? By doing damage and milling cards. I would have liked for them to have drawn both of those, though. That's the risk of milling. Sometimes you get rid of stuff you don't want to deal with, and sometimes you get them closer to stuff you definitely don't want to deal with. But we're okay with that. That's fine. Oh, that's even better. But we'll do it this way. That's got to go tappy tap, taparoo. Nice. Take 5. And then we just play Pack Beast. And the next turn we can kick Bubble Snare if we need to keep something else tapped down. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Well, this person has a fantastic name. Tree Pants? Okay. They gotta be playing green, right? That's just the only answer. Alright. It makes me a little awkward keeping 2 of these, but our opponent took a mulligan too. We've got 2-drop into 3-drop into pump stuff up, so if we can find some of our mill action, we will be there. I'm surprised we don't start with more of our gold cards in our starting hand too, because that would be the best feeling. Start with that, turn 3 Mind Carver onto it, just get after it. Do you got a mulligan again? Nah, just 1. Play the red land. Mountain. Mountain! Hey, we called it. We're so good at this game. And by good, I mean at least like knowing what our opponent's doing and playing. It's just, can we find a way to compete? No 2-drop though. Interesting. Yeah, we're gonna slap you down. Demon's Disciple could be really good here too, especially if they're going to be on a slower game plan, having to take a mulligan, having to play one of their creatures down as a land. Ooh, I just don't like that card. Because it's not great, but with them being behind, you know what I mean? That's kind of annoying. So I think we go here. Nah, because then if I play Royal Mage down, they kind of have to... Then I just have to chump block or else they're getting a free spell. So let's ditch... Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. We'll just treat it as a removal spell, get in there for some damage. They also may be missing their second color, unless they're mono red. Is this when they play their green land? No, it's when they play a 3/1 with Trampoly Landfall. And they do nothing else. Alright, let's be willing to trade, because they had to take a mulligan yet again. We will reiterate what's already happened, and we'll slap down a couple creatures. Then once we hit our 5th land, which will definitely happen, we're drawing cards, we're pumping our board up. It's not where we don't want to be. And if they want to attack, yeah, race on. This card's really only good on the offensive too. Like a 1 toughness creature is not really blocking anything that you're happy about. But being able to play a land attack for 5, that's going to feel good if they can do it. But their hand could just be all green, not find the land they need. Kind of feel for them. Kind of. Like, not enough to scoop, but a little bit. Just a little bit. And, alright, they don't attack. They don't really do anything. We don't draw a card that really helps us with anything either. So what do we want to do here? They have 1 card in the graveyard. I don't even feel like playing out my Mind Carvers right now. So we'll just swing with everything. If they want to trade, great. If not, whatever. Maybe I play these second main. Alright, they're down to 10. End the turn. Like, I should probably play them. Oh, there's their second color. Blue. Interesting. We definitely need to hit our land, though. 5th land would be so helpful right here. Because then we'll definitely be able to, I'm assuming, definitely be able to go turn, or the next turn, play Drawn a Silencer, which will remove a majority. Do we have a full party? No. Rogue, Cleric, Wizard. Yeah, because this could be our warrior. Rogue, Wizard. No, we don't have Cleric. We need Cleric. All right. Let the race begin. Sure. Sure. Okay, well, while not ideal, what we can do is just kind of slap these down. Yeah, and then we're gonna do this. So then no matter what they block with, this dies. Don't block. Now let's play this down. And now we can block this and it dies. We take some trample, but that's fine. Or we don't and they attack and then we just stay on the offensive. Right? Because yeah, if they attack, then they can only block 1, potentially 2 things. We put that on there. Sure. Although if they attack, I still probably want to block just to get this thing off the board. So they could also have some shenanigans going on. No, they don't. Okay. That I don't mind seeing. This we could. How many cards do they have in the graveyard? 1. Alright. Drawn a Silencer would be so helpful here. But what we could do is like attack all out. Something gets in for damage. Actually, just attack with like these 3. They kind of have to block 2 of them. And then we just play down Sure-Footed Infiltrator. If they take any damage, we might just get there. Alright, so let's do this. Because there's no way they're going to remove our Death Touch here either, because they'd have to kill 2 creatures before any damage happens, and that's not going to happen. And everything kills everything on their side of the board. Alright, into the Royal, sure. Not ideal, but kind of figured something like that was happening. Now they don't actually have to block. Keeps 1 down, yep. Gets rid of that. Okay, I like this. Those are gone. And then we'll play this. And now we end the turn. So now if they want to play land attack, totally fine. Because then we win? I guess we don't win, because they have to, I mean, they're playing blue and red. They could easily have some removal, some interaction. But that might just be what they have to do, so that they can try and close the game out. They're thinking about, they're like, wait, we can't attack, because we are dead on board. We just gotta hope that these 2 cards in their hand are not super fancy. Oh, brutal. That's so brutal. Touche. Alright, at least on our turn we can play this. Equip. Oh, nice. Alright, let's just do both of these. Say go. Now, if they go land, swing for 5, we block. And then that gets them to 6 cards in the graveyard. Not where we want to be. But they could easily, yeah, play something awful like that for us. Are they going to attack with it, though? That is the question. No. Alright, well, there's land number 5. So let's draw some cards, and then... Oh my goodness. No attacks. Because if they play land, they have lethal. And especially if they have, like, whatever the red card is that you sack it, deal X damage to any target, where X is that creature's power. We are hurting. But if they attack, having Death Toucher is really nice. Or having Death Touchers is really nice right now. Plus, only one of these has trample. So, okay, sure. Gets them some evasion. Do we kill that or the 3-1? I think we killed the 3-1 trampler with our silencer. Alright, play this. Pray they don't have a counter spell. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's paused on their priority. Ooh, okay, but it doesn't... I don't really care about the flyer. I care more about this. And hopefully it's harder to defend against. Unless it's like the kicker thing. No, okay, good. Good. And then do we attack all out? So you can just eat this. That's kind of whatever. They take 4. And then they swing back. We chump block. And then we just win with our Mind Carver Glacial Grasp nonsense. That also feels like the riskiest play, because next turn we just Glacial Grasp anyway and then win. So no need to get risky unless they play like a second copy of this Shatter Skull Smashing or something ridiculous. We should be able to get there. Ooh, Scorch Rider. Alright, still not worried about it. Play this. Actually, do you want to keep that up? And then not let them be able to block with this? What are they at? They're at 6. Yes, so that'll make both of our things also lethal. Unless they have another bounce spell or something annoying. Alright, both cards I would have liked for them to have drawn. Then we do this. Yes. And then we do this. And then if they bounce our Royal Mage, well, now we're getting all kinds of fun spells back. So 2 lethal threats plus... We'll just do it like this. They have to block both those, and we'll keep 1 back as a blocker to be cautious, because we don't need to full send here. Hitting them for 2 or 4 isn't going to matter. I should say shouldn't. I don't expect to matter. Ooh. So this stays alive. That doesn't. They take no damage. I don't think it matters, because both of these become lethal next turn. But that was a good draw on their part. They're only at 6 lands. They gotta hit a land here soon, right? Got to. I think they're slow playing. I'm gonna fast play them. Right, there's that. There's that. Did we get there? Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Alright, this is a pretty awesome hand. And our opponent took a mulligan again, which I'm not going to be too upset about. Turn 1, Duelist. Turn 2, Thought Thief. Turn 3, Glacial Grasp. Turn 4, hopefully something good. I do love this sleeve, though. The old Blinky Blink. Our opponent has to know that we have a Duelist in hand. Ooh, we hate that card, though. Alright, I think we just hold off on the Thought Thief, then. That's such an annoying and, like, just perfect turn 2 play. Although, having to take that mulligan, they played their modal card down first. They could be struggling to hit land drops, or maybe not struggle to hit land drops, but ideally they're not going to curve out perfectly. And I will flash this in to block and hopefully not take any damage. Beautiful. Not ideal. Alright, we do have Glacial Grasp, which I like. Nice, mill some cards. End the turn. We're definitely in a racing situation. Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Please hit your war leader. Beautiful. I guess whatever they targeted with that, right, we're going to tap down, so it is what it is. We take 3. Not ideal. Okay. Silencer's not really going to be able to remove anything this game, but this will save us from 2 damage, and we can Glacial Grasp again. And we're just milling. Nice. Ooh, hitting that Shatterskull Minotaur. That's pretty big. End the turn. They play another land. They do. Let's see, jeez, I think this scales so well. Pass to attackers. Oh, crap. Did not mean to do that. I messed up. Classic move. I don't really want to... Alright. Oh, man. That's not ideal. Wait, is it Wizard, Warrior? Warrior, sure. We're just gonna keep... We'll keep that tapped down. Ooh, and we hit that. Okay. So now we play this down. I think we just gotta build our board out. Have some acceptable blockers. 2-3. I guess can't block any better than a 3-3. Nice. Wow, we're hitting good cards there. But even if our opponent draws land, it still helps this stupid, obnoxious looking bird. We could really use our Bubble Snare, and then another Mind Carver would help too. We're gonna say no blocks, down to 7. Alright, well, value. Doesn't really do much with it though. Okay, this will help because we can get rid of... We have Rogue, we have 2, so it's getting minus X, minus 2. We'll get rid of the 3-2. Definitely not all attack. Alright, we are hitting premium spells, but we just may be too far behind with them being on the play. Ooh, this being 4 toughness, though, is super helpful. This thing being big and dumb and flying, not super helpful. Good game. I hate... Why do people do this so much? Hate it. Hate it. I think it's because I have this headache and I'm just not in the mood for people that are like, good game, thanks for trying. I suppose the positive spin that we should take is that it's taken legitimately nut draws to beat us. Like our opponent, like that was the last card in their hand. And I feel like this deck's performing fairly well. Now we do have to take a mulligan here. I don't think we can keep this, like we have a play in our hand. If we had a third land, it could be interesting. If we had a blue land here, I wouldn't mind it. Alright, better. Why can't we just keep this? Can we just get, in a best of 1, you should get a free mulligan. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. Demon's Disciple. No, we get rid of the Mind Carver. It's not what I want to do, but we have more copies of that, and we need to make sure that we can add to the board. Ugh, another aggro deck. Ooh, wait, it could be the Cleric deck. I'm assuming it's white-red. No, it's mono-white. Never mind. Game over. Ooh, yeah, it's white-red. They played this without... Interesting. Interesting. I guess their thought is it only costs 2 to equip, so... Like, why waste your time with it, right? Although it doesn't really save you any mana. Because you still have to pay... I don't know. Do you... Boo. I think we let them pay 2 to equip there and go from there. I doubt they want to trade, but maybe they do. Nah, see, we know what they want to do. It's so obvious. Fissure Wizard. You gonna discard a card, draw a card? Whoa! Don't mind you discarding that at all. Pass to attackers. Don't really want... I just don't want to take damage right here. You know what? But I lost that last game in part because I misplayed that Glacial Grasp thing. So I should be disappointed in no one but myself. Let's do this. Oh, yeah, we can do this. Let's do this. This is more annoying, though. It has trample, and I don't like it. But we're just going to keep getting in for damage, because we can take care of the... We can take care of everything. Everything's fine. We are the aggro game plan, though. I can't believe they... They gotta have, like, Beliged recovery or something, if they discarded this. Unless they discarded that to find their green land. I just don't know. Interesting. Interesting. They have 4 cards in their graveyard. Do we go here and there and everywhere? I kind of want to slap this down. It gets rid of 1 creature of theirs. Sure. Let's do this. We lose a pack beast. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then we play this. And we get to attack for 2. So, there you go. And now if they attack, unless they have a pump spell or something, we can just trade off for the bug catcher. We have 3 creature types. So, we can find a party matters spell. Oh man, finding our card draw spell right now would be the bee's knees. Finding land right now is literally not helpful. Deck, please. We'll attack with the 2 cards that don't care about being blocked. If they have a pump spell, I would have assumed for some reason that they would have used it in a more offensive manner, but I could be wrong. That's gone. Alright, sure. And then I guess we might as well just play it because we got nothing else to do. They're at 6 cards in their graveyard. We've got plenty of ways to get 2 more in there if we can find them. Alright, I think our opponent hitting that 5th land, though, is going to be a big deal. I don't want it to be a big deal. What you gonna... They're gonna do nothing. Okie dokie. Well, guess what we're gonna do? The same thing we've been doing. Attack. Huge fan. We'll play this. And we will equip. 1 card away. 1 card away from our thing getting bigger. I got 4 cards in hand, though. Oh, my goodness. Alright. Do they play a creature? Don't mind if you do. Did we... And we played our remove artifact, right? Alright. Well, that's not a bad draw. Those aren't helpful, though. I want to be offensive. Okay. Oh, my God. I want to be on the offensive end of this play. Do we win this race? I don't know. I think if they attack once... Do we trade? Yeah. I feel like our equipment's better than theirs. That's super annoying. Please help me draw something that's good. Please, deck, please. Nice. Although it just trades away, which I don't love. Do have 9 cards in their graveyard, though. They're hitting for 5. We are going to hit for 5 as well. So if they don't draw anything good, though, we could win the race. I think that's what I'm going for. Please nothing. Please nothing. Alright. Let's slap that on there. Attack. Hit him with the mill. Ooh, we got rid of the 2/2. That could potentially have lifelink. And now we've got a blocker. Come on, baby. Right, Fissure Wizard. That's not it, but it helps them find an answer. It's got to be another land. It's got to be a 3-color deck. Running landfall shenanigans. Equip. Right. Ooh, come on. Come on, please. Don't you dare. Mill 2. Land and trample creature. What could they have? The Kalani's ambush isn't going to do it. Even if they equipped, it would have only been 3 power. Let's go. Let's go. All right, going for our 5th win. You know what I want? I want both of our gold cards and one of the Mind Carvers and 2 land. That's it. That's not even close. But you know what? I might actually keep it because this kind of gives us green. Kind of gives us blue. And as long as we can hit a 3rd land, we're fine. Everything's fine. Plus, this deck can kind of struggle to keep doing things. And we need cards. And I feel like taking a mulligan there is just as risky as anything else we were going to do. But please, deck, please. Please, a 3rd land. I promise if you give me a 3rd land, I will just play Deliberate unless you give me a blue. Not what we want to see. Kept a greedy hand, and we're up against something that's going to scale really well, I assume. Scythe Cat. Give us the old Scythe Cat. Whoa! Don't like that at all. Oh, deck. Oh, deck. You're so silly. But we do have another Death Toucher down, and that's always good against things that scale super well. But not hitting a 3rd land there, it was a greedy keep. So if I lose this game, I'm not going to be too upset. At least we got to 4 wins, so it's kind of like break even on gems. But man, oh man. Alright, Molten Blast. I don't entirely mind this. Like, racing's where we want to be. It's just, oh my gosh. We're just not drawing anything helpful. So to help keep up, we're going to attack with our Pack Beast and then trade with our Skulker. Because hopefully they don't have something stupid like Rapid Bite. And keeping this back as a blocker doesn't really matter anyway, because it's going to get a counter on it. Oh, I love this card. This is tremendous. All right, let's go there and there. Let's just get aggro. Put him on a 1-turn clock. I cannot imagine that there's any way, shape, or form they don't just blow up Pack Beast here, which will make me really sad. But if they don't, if they somehow don't, and then we just draw our 3rd land, we could get there. Interesting, interesting. I assume they keep this back as a blocker, or do these have even more value? I've literally seen no one play this card, but kept a greedy hand, and we've been punished thoroughly. Disappointed. All right. Good game. Well, kept a greedy hand, got punished. But I feel like our deck was pretty good. Honestly, going 4 and 3 with that deck, I feel is more so a disappointment than me being content with it. I think this is one of the more disappointing 4-3s we had, just because of how consistent I would have expected this to play out. We have a lot of redundancy going on. But I mean, I guess, yeah, we lost to nut draws. Like, we lost to that. That second game was them playing literally the last card in their hand to kill us, and me misplaying on tapping a creature down. We won't talk about that, though. And then that last game, yeah, they just had a deck that didn't miss a beat, and ours obviously did. I thought we were fine. If we, even on turn 4, if we would hit our 3rd land, we would have been fine. Or at least had a chance to be fine. But alas, wasn't meant to be. But I definitely enjoyed this archetype more than I was thinking. And I think we ended up with a rather subpar version of it, at least with how everything played out. Like, we didn't get these on curve as often or ever as I would have liked. The Mind Carvers were super fun. And I think if we would have ended up with like a couple more black removal spells or an Into the Royal, some like just more interaction, we would have really been in a good spot with this deck. But overall, had a ton of fun. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.